There's something about this part of the year that always feels a little heavy. Not so loud, not chaotic, just heavy. In a quiet way, everyone starts moving a little faster, talking about exams and uni deadlines and what's next. But inside, I think we all feel a kind of stillness, the quiet pressure of knowing how much matters and how little time there seems to be. And for me, I don't hate exam season, but it has always felt like walking through a fog. You know where you're going, but the steps seem slow, and you feel distant and sometimes detached from your own self. And so I wanted to make sense of that feeling, or at least hold on to it long enough to understand it. So this is exam log. It's not a steady guide, not a productivity diary, but a quiet space to reflect on the in-between, the early mornings that feel longer than they are, and the nights that stretch past bedtime. And the small rituals, a prayer, going to the gym, having lunch with a friend, that somehow keep you going. More than anything, I think this is a way of documenting my effort, not just the kind that shows up on a result slip, but what doesn't, the kind that happens when no one is watching. So at the end of the day, I can realize and recognize that I showed up for myself, even when no one was watching. I showed up for myself when it mattered most. Maybe it's just a collection of quiet moments, but maybe that's exactly what makes them worth remembering. Okay, so I'm in my mom's office today. Today is the first day of study week. This is actually Easter break, but then it's also study week for me because my exams are in 2 weeks. And so I came to my mom's office around 10 o'clock and I sent a few emails. I was doing like uni stuff. Sending emails like for certification of my documents and predicted grades and all of that stuff. And yeah, I got my result for my entrance exam to Humanitas University. I did okay. It wasn't as good as I expected. Like, when you write an exam and you think you did well and you actually did not do as well. So it was a negative scoring multiple choice question exam. Like, if you get it right, you get plus points, or you get minus, and the minuses were like different weighted depending on the top like subject. So it was math, bio, chem, physics, technical knowledge, and I think logic. So in all the categories I did well except the math, which was actually quite surprising. The answers I thought was right were not right, and so I'm a bit disappointed about that, but then not so much because I still passed the pass mark. So the pass mark was 400 and I got 477. So I mean that's okay. And now I'm torn between the two unis that I I'm torn between which uni to go to, but then we'll talk about that more. So I'm just like trying to now study. I started doing physics. I'm doing topic B, gas laws. I'm just reading through the concepts because I already know the concept, and then after that I'll start doing past paper style questions on it. So because physics is my first paper on the 29th April and the 30th of April, so that's what I'm going to do, go through the concept as much as possible, and then after that we'll see what we'll do, like where we are at in terms of answering exam level questions. For psychology, which I have the next day, I am going to create one single Notion document where I'm going to recall everything that I know about the concepts and the topics. I realized that my biggest problem in psychology was writing ethical consideration, short answer responses, and then also and research methods. So those ones are actually just knowledge based things. You have to know them. You can't use your common sense to yap to the examiner. So I just need to put in some time to study those things. So I plan on doing that first thing tomorrow, but today I'm doing physics, so I'm going to do that for a few more. What's the time? It's 3:48 p.m. So I'm going to do that till about 4:30, and then I'm going to head back home, but to the gym, and then after that I'll continue to study at home. So yeah, the reason why I didn't study yesterday on Monday was because I was doing my hair. I was braiding my hair for hours. Look at this. I started on Sunday evening, and I don't know if you do your hair yourself, you know how long it takes. So I took a while to get these braids done, but then they're done. And I must say I actually really like them. I think I did a good job. I needed something to keep my hair in for the next 6 weeks because of the exam, and so this is a perfect functional look. This is the first time I have done braids without curls of any kind, so I feel like I look very professional and serious. Anyways, enough yapping. So I'm just going to study for a bit and then we'll go home. Okay, so we are at the 1 hour mark now. I started studying at 9:56 and it's 10:59, so I've been studying for like 1 hour, and now I'm taking a break. And what are we going to be doing this break? I'm going to be looking for accommodation near the uni I think I'm going to commit to. So yesterday I found some rooms, but like they are like shoe boxes, like 6 square meters and 7 square meters. I'm looking for something that is like affordable, like 500 euros a month. So I have some site recommendations, and I'm just going to be scrolling on there for 15 minutes looking for accommodation, and then we'll go into the next 45 minutes till 12 o'clock. So let's get into it. So this apartment was just posted a few minutes ago, and I mean, I think it's kind of cute and it's very affordable for the price. It's furnished and it's 9 square meters. It's 290 euros a month, including utilities. But the problem is it's only available till 31st January 2026, and that's a problem because like, yeah, I need it to be available till at least the end of the first year. The lighting isn't really so good in this direction, but then at the same time I cannot turn my desk the other way, so we're going to have to make do with this. Looking for accommodation is such a chore because the apartments that are nice, that are furnished and like are in my budget and everything, they like, you find a nice apartment, like, oh, let me look at this, and then it says male roommate or mixed gender roommate, and I don't want to be in a mixed gender room. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me why it's mixed gender. And as for the ones that are unfurnished, it's just not possible for me to take everything from Austria all the way to the Netherlands. So the ones that I found now are ones that I've already liked in my budget range. So I guess we will be checking tomorrow because these ones are not new now. Yeah, these ones are old that I already searched. I already searched these yesterday. So yeah, it's going to get harder to find a room. That's the painful truth. that it's going to be harder and harder to find a room as time goes on. So I think that with the ones that I have found, I will contact the landlords and then yeah, and start the process, and then we'll see. Yep. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. Good morning. I've lost track of time. Okay, today's Thursday, and last night after the church, the youth group event, I didn't study anymore because my head was hurting. I go home around 10:30 p.m. and so I just slept, and this morning I was up at exactly 7:30 with no alarm because this break I decided to not set an alarm even though I want to wake up early. Like the ideal time the ideal time I want to wake up at. Okay, my phone ran out of storage. I'm back anyways. I was saying that my ideal time to wake up is 7:30, but oftentimes my body is tired like at 7:30, so I wake up at 8 o'clock or at 8:30. So today I was so surprised, like immediately my eyes woke up and I checked the time, it was 7:30. So I've taken a shower and prayed and read my Bible and all of that, and now I'm going to the gym. But before that, I'm drinking a cup of sorry, I can't pronounce the name in German, I'll probably write it here, but it's a fruity, and I'm going to the gym. I'm actually wearing a sleeveless top to the gym today because the sun is so hot outside, and yesterday I was feeling so hot, but then I'm taking this zip up hoodie as insurance. So yes, I'm just going to finish drinking this cup of tea and then we'll be headed to the gym. On some days, studying feels like a choice. And then there are days like this one where it feels like a battle between my mind and my body, between what I want to do and what I know I have to do. I have to choose between the warm pull of my bed and the cold guilt of not showing up. But I'm learning that showing up doesn't always have to be pretty. Sometimes it just means opening the book even if I yawn after every paragraph. And sometimes it just means sitting or lying down with the discomfort because the version of me I'm becoming deserves the effort. So no, today I didn't feel like studying, but I showed up anyway, and maybe for today that's enough.